I'd now like to introduce Satya, our next speaker, who is an alum of IIM Bangalore, founder and chairman of Career Launchers. He is a living example of what can be achieved through the equal opportunities that Ravi was speaking about. The son of a Class 3 Postal Services employee, he first dropped his Class 12 exams to pursue cricket, and then dropped cricket to pursue education. He started Career Launcher, which provides test preparation help and is now getting into mainstream education through its network of play schools and secondary schools. Satya's dream is to prepare every student, not just for exams, but for all the surprises life can throw. Satya.
Mentally, I was prepared for my turn to come 5 minutes later. So this is a bit of a surprise quiz, 5 minutes sooner. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for inviting me here. Risk-taking is one of the core values at Career Launcher, so let me do that right here. Anybody who is a former student of Career Launcher and went to an IIM? Yeah, could you kindly stand up? Okay. I'll catch you offline. So, thank you very much. So, my journey as an entrepreneur actually has been more accidental than by design. I wanted to teach, but too lazy to do a PhD and too liberated to follow the rules. I was told to wear formals, and this is the most formal I can ever get in my life. So the journey of Career Launcher actually has been that of teaching and enjoying the process of learning while teaching. And since the word of mouth spreads, education, the only way one can be a successful entrepreneur in education is by the word of mouth. And when the word of mouth goes around and more students come and want to learn from you, you need to build a team, do all the other things that are necessary to manage something that is scaling up well. So that just has been a very, I think, simplest definition or capture of the last 18 years of the Career Launcher education story. As I speak, we are now into 3 or 4 diversified areas within education. That's the only thing that occurs to me. We do coaching, as we call it in India, or test prep, as we would call it elsewhere, where kids come to Career Launcher to get into an IIT or an IIM or a law school or GRE or GMAT or whatever. That's one business. We do a lot of vocational training programs for the rural youth. We are the largest partners with the government. We do it in towns and villages, which I fail invariably to even identify which state it is in. And we run schools. Our schools go by the brand name of Indus World School. We have about 14 of them now. And in all, the common thing for me in all of this, or the core team, has been that of teaching. And in a context like this, technology does come quickly into what is the role that it plays. I see it playing a huge role, and I'm seeing it on a day-to-day basis as an entrepreneur. And the farther down we travel the pyramid, the more mission critical it becomes, because that's the only way I believe one can enhance quality and demolish the price. And that's what it has done in my own journey, what I've seen in education in the last 15, 16 years. I'll end by merely saying that as someone who is a believer of institutionalized branding, in India, we still haven't had, for a country of our size, we don't have an Infosys in education. We don't have an HDFC in education. We don't have a Tata's in education. Somebody will build it out. But it is a 42-kilometer marathon. It's not a quarter-on-quarter rush, because a school, to be successful, the first crop of our children, they graduate after 12 years. So it is something that one has to nurture by being extremely future-anchored in terms of good practices, governance, technology, and the values which is what I think an education should deliver unfailingly, has to be which are very good and which are eternal. Thank you very much.